Hi everyone, this is Brian Surette. I'm a manager of learning tools with Pearson Education. I want to talk to you a little bit about the solution we presented with mLevel for the intro to business market. We publish a lot of books into the business market, and we often have digital supplements that go along with these books. And we've had a lot of success in markets like economics, accounting, etc., things that have been heavily quantitative. But for the intro to business market, where students who are evaluating a major, going in or getting hit with a survey course, tons of vocabulary, but without necessarily an underlying interest or understanding of business, it was a real challenge for us. Those students are disengaged, they don't necessarily want to take this course, and yet there's a ton of terms they have to master in order to move up the levels into more interesting business content. So when we bump into Grant and he says, hey, we sort of specialize in this, but for sort of the sales forces and sort of corporate workforces of the world, but we gamify tons of content and really focus on getting them to memorize that and improve their performance. I said, hey, great, let's do a quick pilot. So we took some sample content from one of our existing textbooks, using this grid they have to upload content, got it into their system very, very quickly, and we're to create a small suite of pilot games and shared it with students and some schools around the country. And the results were really phenomenal. These were disengaged students. 82% of them felt that mLevel was more valuable than any study tools they've used in the past. And here's an example from a classroom. 86 students in this class. It was a 4-week pilot, 6,200 gameplays, over 70 gameplays per student on average from disengaged students. So, the results across the board were really strong. But really what put us over the top here was the fact that mLevel was able to partner with us with an authoring solution that allowed us to scale this, right? So we have 3 intro to business textbooks that are launching this year. It says, would we even have time to do this? We hadn't budgeted for this. We didn't have a team scaled up. They said, hey, let's do a quick training session. We do this all the time. Okay, great. We got our content into a grid. Now this is a full textbook's worth of content. All the concepts in there. We tagged it by learning objectives and topics. We got it in there. Once it's in the grid, sort of you set an initial number of questions. There's some logic in there that it sort of multiplies those number of questions with new distractors and so on. And then you can take that sort of core content and map it to any one of their games. So that's huge, right? So we could try things very quickly and get feedback on it. So we ended up creating 4 missions, which are a set of games, 4 to 5 games per chapter specific to the textbooks, right? So do the math. There's over 15 chapters in most of these books. You got 4 to 5 games here. We're talking in the hundreds of games with a budget that was essentially unplanned. So small dollars, very quick time, small team. And all of this is going to be capturing sort of unprecedented levels of data, at least for us. This fall in these courses, you're going to see engagement data. You're going to see learning broken out here. You can see on the screen here, it's broken out by learning objective. There's also a leaderboard. We're trying on the competitive element for the sort of new approach to pedagogy. We want to get these students prepared for class and then give the instructors this competitive tool to get them really engaged. So we're hoping this is going to make some waves in the intro to business market. We're evaluating in other markets as well. Very happy to share it with you. We're super excited about this partnership with mLevel, learning games powered by mLevel for the intro to business market. Thank you so much.